Name one free agent you think the 49ers should avoid. And like when you think of this, like someone that you think the Niners might be kind of interested in, and you're telling them like avoid, like don't follow your instinct on this one. Do the opposite. Who do you think that player would be?
Well, sticking with Carolina, I know a lot of people want Curtis Samuel, and I would not sign Curtis Samuel because I don't think the 49ers should invest any money at all, at least anything more than $2 million a year on a free agent wide receiver. They have a lot of needs elsewhere. They don't have a left tackle, as we were talking about. They don't have any cornerbacks. They need to re-sign Fred Warner. They need to re-sign 3 defensive ends and a couple interior guys. And what is the offense going to do, especially if Jimmy Garoppolo is quarterback? Is it just going to be 1-yard passes where George Kittle is the deep threat going 8 yards? They need to extend the field. Curtis Samuel would be great in this offense, but it's just a luxury that they can't afford. If they had Jacksonville's cap space, yeah, Curtis Samuel would be interesting, but not with the cap space they have right now.
Yeah, I'm going to actually stick with a guy that's actually was a 49er in 2020. I'm going to say Trent Williams. They need to stay away from him. So many people are, pounding the table for this guy, but for the age that he is and somebody that's probably going to get, over $20 million, that's just not where you want to be spending your money when you don't have a whole lot to begin with. So I would stay away from him.
Okay, I already teased this to you guys before, and it's only because he mentioned it about saying it's Todd Gurley. He's mentioned about playing. He's like, I can see myself playing with the 49ers. That'd be a cool place. He's already floating. He's like tampering with himself with the 49ers. And the only reason why I would see like it actually is a possibility in the world is because, number one, Kyle's not afraid to go in free agency for running back. If he went after Tevin Coleman, why wouldn't he go after Todd Gurley? And at least he knows Gurley kind of fits in a similar system, the way McVay used them. And I feel like in a way, Kyle Shanahan would be the type to be like, hey, let me bring Gurley. Watch this, Sean. Let me make him work what you couldn't do, because that's the way I think his ego could work. And he'd just be way too tempted. And then that creates a scenario where, look, now you're force feeding carries to Gurley. You spent money on him. It's wasting time. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mentioned in the article and to you guys, like, if they want to decide to sign Todd Gurley, I'd rather them sign Grant to be their quality control coach at that point over Todd Gurley. At least Grant will be more impactful with the 49ers.
I'm a good quality control coach. How dare you?
Hey, you are. You're better than Gurley. You'll be running the rock. I'm giving you credit.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Todd Gurley is actually a really good call. When he was a free agent last year, I was like thinking the same thing. I was like, don't do it, Kyle. I know you want to. Too. I know. And then he went to the Atlanta instead. I'm going to stick with basically Jose's line of thought, but I'm going to go bigger because Todd Gurley at this point in his career, he's not commanded much money. Even if they did sign Todd Gurley, he wouldn't ruin their salary cap structure the way Aaron Jones would. Aaron Jones, the running back from Green Bay, hell of a running back. Probably the best one on the market. Kyle Shanahan is not afraid to target the best running back on the market. I don't know why. His dad didn't do that stuff. They have Bobby Turner, who's the best at developing undrafted free agents. Every year they have good undrafted free agent. But Kyle's like, no, I want to make Jerick McKinnon the highest paid running back in the league. I want to make Jerick McKinnon's dreams come true. I want to make Tevin Coleman's dreams come true. Maybe he wants to make Aaron Jones the first running back ever to get a $100 million contract. I don't know. It could happen. So he wanted Le'Veon Bell the other year. It makes me nervous. Don't do it. Aaron Jones is a stud. I've heard him talk about Aaron Jones. He has the utmost respect. Him and Robert Saleh. Don't do it.
You know what's funny, Grant? I think Kyle makes himself look bad where he's like, I'm going to give money to these running backs, Coleman, McKinnon. I'm interested in all these players. But he makes himself look bad when he gets those undrafted, low-end cost running backs that look amazing. It's like, what are you doing? Spending all this money in cash.
These guys are better than the ones you handpicked and gave a fortune.
Dude.
How? Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, even though like you might be right, Gurley's probably going to cost for like $2 or $3 million, but even still, like, don't even waste the little bit of money you have or even time, dude. Just no.
He's got one leg. Todd Gurley. Yeah. That guy's been bad for quite a long time.